If you have played any sports game, or really any game of any kind in the last decade, you know what microtransactions are. Just a degree to companies you have to spend money in game to get something to make gameplay either more fun or just easier in general. It first started as just a small portion of games, but it has grown to be so much more. This video is about EA Sports and College Football 25, but who remembers when mobile games first started and that as kids we could spend hours and hours at a time playing? Stuff like Plants vs. Zombies, Angry Birds, Candy Crush, and then before you knew it, within a few updates, you had to pay just to play. $1.99 to keep playing. I guess the ad revenue just wasn't cutting it. When it comes to console gaming, there's many ways to put them in the game. Games like Fortnite or Call of Duty have a store where there is no effect on real gameplay. It's one thing when it's for cosmetic in-game items like Jersey and Ultimate Team, but in recent years these games have started to cross the line. In the sports gaming world, we are way past that line. It's went from, okay, I'll spend $10 to get this pack that might have my favorite player, to the point where if you're not spending money on MUT, you have to grind solos in the auction house like a part-time job just to maintain a competitive roster. They took away draft champs, salary cap, and even introduced auction restraints to hurt the no money spent crowd. I can make a whole video on that, so I'm just going to get to the point. For the first time in a long time, EA Sports has the opportunity to do right by its consumers. They have the ability to produce a quality mode that is not riddled with microtransactions. I'm talking about Road to Glory. I'm talking about Dynasty mode. How deep these two modes end up going will determine how much they really care about the fans of the college game. The game has been in development for well longer than the 1 year cycle we are used to on most sports games. With that being said, I am truly torn. One part of me believes they will blow expectations out of the water so that they can hook us in for future versions of the game. But the other has me thinking they will do the bare minimum and try to push the player base over the Ultimate Team or find a way to add microtransactions into Road to Glory and Dynasty just to maximize profits. If they were to put microtransactions in an offline mode, it would not be difficult. On the screen I have thrown up a video from Tongue73 that was uploaded like 10 years ago. This is showing the microtransactions within Madden franchise mode. Sure, this is a decade and a half ago, but it's EA we're talking about here. Just watch the clip. When it comes to the NCAA franchise, it was hard for me to find a clip of someone showing the microtransactions within Road to Glory and Dynasty. But on the screen, I've shown you talk about the max training upgrade from NCAA 11 to 14 on the likes of Operation Sports forums as well as Reddit, among others. And that's just one way they could possibly monetize the game. Just take a look at the headline of this article. By no means am I saying should we expect something this drastic in college football 25, but these are the people who are leading the company who have been tasked with developing the game that we are all so hyped for. Now, I hope we never see anything remotely similar to this, but we're talking about adding in-game advertisements to play a game we already paid for. I would be disappointed, distraught, all the words that start with that. Just imagine the possibilities. Want to guarantee this guy signs to you? Watch an ad or pay this fee. Want to scout this player? Watch an ad or pay this fee. Want to guarantee this guy doesn't go to the league after his third season? Microtransaction. It will create a serious issue for the online modes especially. A bunch of creators in the community have recognized this too. I ripped this tweet from the actual CC just to show. He's obviously joking, but EA could definitely do something along the lines of this. It'd probably be to a lesser extent, but it would definitely suck the fun out of Road to Glory or Dynasty mode. And don't get me wrong, I love MUT, and I remember NCAA Ultimate Team being a mode at least in NCAA 14. It consisted of former players, but it was always on the back burner to Road to Glory and Dynasty mode. The YouTube scene was always centered around taking that group of five conference school to the promised land. I remember a lot of people kind of making their own creative team and then going and dethroning the Blue Bloods. That's what I hope college football 25 is. In the case of Road to Glory, it was becoming a five-star recruit, then choosing somewhere like Mid-Ten State over the big SEC school, and then winning the Heisman there. I used to love watching guys like Mr. Hurricane, QJB, Not the Expert, and Flimlo, just to name a few. I feel like I kind of grew up on those on YouTube. It was an awesome concept, and I hope EA understands what they have the ability to do here. And I am not here to be a pessimist about the upcoming game. In fact, I hope they don't do any of this, but I just have a weird feeling. Yeah, I'm begging you, please do us right. If this mode is good, you will have satisfied a desire that fans have been earning for over a decade. We will become more loyal and put more hours into the game. Keep the microtransactions to Ultimate Team, and I think you will be rewarded 10 times over for not screwing over a starving fan base. So far, you have ticked a bunch of the boxes. every team's stadium. We get to see we have cropped jerseys, ski masks, pants above the knees, all of that stuff. Custom team creator. We heard about the added elements to Road to Glory. The cinematic trailer was good, and so was the initial gameplay reveal. We need this momentum to continue into the release of the actual game. That's all I have to say about this matter. I hope EA does us right. If you watched this far in the video, thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.